Good morning, welcome to Morning Expresso. You're watching Indian Express. I'm Charulata Biswas. Let's begin with the big story of the day. Retail inflation rose to a 7-month high of 6.01% in January, mainly on account of high food inflation, which jumped to a 14-month high of 5.43%, along with an unfavorable pace. Economists said the high inflation was now turning structural, with price rise being seen in non-food segments. The critical element will be in March when the elections conclude, as this is the time there can be a fresh round of increase in fuel prices, said Madan Sabnavis, chief economist of Bank of Baroda. Meanwhile, domestic stock markets plummeted 3% on Monday, the biggest fall in 10 months, as mounting fears of a Russian attack on Ukraine triggered a global share sell-off and prompted oil prices to hit a 7-year high. Here are the stories you'll find only in Indian Express. For the first time since its inception in 1963, Kendriya Vidyalaya announced a change in the dress code for its students across the country. Among the changes were new patterns for scarf and turban. The National Institute of Fashion Technology, that is NIFT, and the Union Ministry of Textiles even helped create the new uniform. Let's have a look at the front page. The Kendriya Vidyalay's uniform came up during the Karnataka High Court hearing on the hijab ban in some government educational institutions. Petitioners sought permission to wear headscarves in the colors that match their school uniform, like in Kendriya Vidyalayas. As schools till Standard 10th reopened across the state of Karnataka, the instructions for Muslim girls were clearly laid out by many institutions. Remove the hijab if you want to attend classes. Reports coming in from many places stated that Muslim students were stopped at the gates and refused entry if they did not remove their hijab. Many teachers and staffers were also asked to remove their hijab or burqa before entering the premises. Here are the must-reads. The Punjab Assembly elections, which were to be held on February 14th, were postponed to February 20th to avoid a clash with Guru Ravidas Jayanti, an annual 3-day fair held in Varanasi. Members of the Ravidasya community who made the trip to Uttar Pradesh share the electoral preferences. In UP Sarojini Nagar, the BJP has put up a former Enforcement Directorate ED Joint Director who sought voluntary retirement to enter the political arena. Even as party members admit the strong anti-incumbency against the current MLA, they are protecting the former ED officer as Singham, calling him encounter specialist. The party has even been distributing a booklet which details his achievements, particularly the raid on the residence of senior Congress leader P. Chidambaram. In the last assembly election in UP's Amethi, his two wives faced off each other. His estranged first wife contested on a BJP ticket and second wife as a Congress candidate. Now at 70, the erstwhile Raja of Amethi, Sanjay Singh, will be contesting the state polls for the first time in 33 years as the BJP candidate. Amid growing tension between the BJP-led centre and the DMK government in Tamil Nadu, a phone call from Union Home Minister Amit Shah to wish Kanimori on her 54th birthday last month has now become a topic of fierce discussion within the party, sources said. Sources familiar with the development said Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, Kanimori's half-brother, had not taken kindly to the call. His father repairs footwear. His mother is a bangle seller. A clip of him in action stirred an IPL cricketer who shared it with his coach, and in a blink his life changed. Today, Ramesh aka Nareen Jalalabadia finds himself in Kolkata Knight Riders, picked for ₹20 lakh at the IPL auction. And in today's Delhi Confidential, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav appears on winning some hearts in the south. Before the budget session got adjourned for the recess, Vaishnav took help from a fellow Rajya Sabha MP to learn a bit of Tamil. He got DMK MP Tiruchi Siva to write down a few lines with their meaning so that he can learn a bit before the budget session resumes. And finally, in today's Three Things episode, we discuss the mega initial public offering of LIC, cast as a protected category in the US, and why people are not willing to join the anti-terrorism squad. That's a news wrap from my end. For the latest updates, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Indian Express. Thank you for watching.